Welcome back to Lion Lunch Hour. Honored to be in the kitchen with Chef Matt Baker of Gravitas Michelle's, C&B.
C&B at home.
At home,
yep.
yes.
Baker's daughter.
Baker's daughter. Okay, we're gonna.
Yeah, let's move the champagne out of the way.
Okay, so what are we putting on the plate?
So this is going to be spaghetti squash that we roasted.
Beautiful. How's that for plating? Are we artistic?
It looks good. Yeah, we're going to just kind of do like a little round circle.
Oh, like a whole circle.
Yeah, we're going to kind of create like a little base for this salad.
So anybody watching at home who's making dinner tonight for their Valentine can get some plating tips right now.
That's right.
Want to be artistic with it.
Absolutely. You eat with your eyes, right? So you want to make sure everything looks beautiful. So that's going to go there. And then this is going to be burrata cheese. If you want to go ahead and slice the burrata cheese right down the middle.
Right down the middle?
Yep.
Okay.
While you're doing that, I'm going to put the salad in the middle. This is going to be arugula with butternut squash that'll be roasted, some red onions. And so this is a very, very winter-appropriate salad.
So good.
Lots of really beautiful colors.
If you've never had burrata, look at that cream on the center of the cheese. This cheese is my absolute favorite. I could just pick it up and bite it. I won't because it's not that kind of show, but this is really good.
It's super rich and delicious.
So good.
So now we're just going to do some pomegranates. If we're going to do some pomegranates on top of it.
Sure, we're drizzling. We're being food artists right now. Look at that.
And then I'm going to take the burrata, put that on top.
I cannot wait to eat that. That's so good. Well, I'll let you finish that up. We'll try it when we come back, even though it's breaking my heart to leave you in that drippy, amazing cheese, Matt, because we need to learn about love.
You don't walk away from food like that for Sue. Anybody else, you're going to have to wait.
You're too sweet.
I was salivating, but it's Sue Palka. We can't miss her advice. I'm excited for this Valentine's Day as we spread the love, because, Sue, you've had such a great marriage.
Yeah, I do want to say from family to trips. We mentioned you've been traveling all over. She's giving us an inside look at what she's been up to since retiring.
Yeah.
And then how she's been keeping the spark alive with Joe.
And as I say, take my advice. I'm not using it, but, but I'll be happy to share. Do you want to start with what I've been up to? Or?
What have you been up to? Yeah, let's start there.
I'll have to say one of the nice things about being retired is that I never took time off in January or February. And Tucker will know this. We consider the winter months tax season in the weather business. So when an accountant is working on taxes, we think that the winter months can be challenging. Maybe not this winter. I should have maybe worked another year. But it's been really nice to spend 3 weeks in California in January. Went out for the baptism of my little granddaughter, and my son-in-law, who's in the Navy, had a change of command. So that's a big deal in the Navy. We enjoyed seeing it. But there's the baptism.
Oh, I love those photos.
And that's my granddaughter and my daughter Liz, who will be 37 tomorrow, everybody. So 37 years ago, I was experiencing some labor pains. My daughter Nora and her fiance Nathan are getting married in October, so I've had lots of time to help them with wedding planning, which I'm really enjoying. And for the first time in 20 years, I went skiing, first time ever out west, first time skiing in 20 years, and heavenly had 10 feet of snow. Because that was
for you,
it was all that atmospheric river, as you recall.
Yeah.
So I was scared, but I got to the top, and I eventually got down. I did fall at one point, and it took me 10 minutes to get up. That was embarrassing. But we worked our way down through Yosemite and to some wonderful wineries afterward, and it was just a dream. It was really like what retirement should be.
So I'm curious, as a retired meteorologist, do you stay on top of what the forecast would be, or are you just kind of like any other person where you're like, oh, it's sunny today?
I'll grab a jacket.
I actually do still stay on top of it. I tried to take breaks from it because I think it's important to, balance things and take a break. But I have to admit, I'm really intrigued when something's going on, and I immediately get online. I check out our guys here at Fox 5 and our ladies and see what they're saying about it. And I still check my Fox 5 weather app multiple times a day to just see what's going on. People still ask me about the weather all the time.
Oh, nice.
So, I miss the people very much, but I'm really glad to be at this point in my life.
And viewers still check in with you.
They do. It's amazing. And they make me feel so good. So 36 and a half years on the air here is really like, I feel like people have been so gracious to me and so accepting. And I'm honestly just beyond overwhelmed with the kindness I've been shown.
You had mentioned we're coming up on a year since you retired, March of last year.
March 23rd.
And you had mentioned you're going to be home a whole lot, which can be really a different dynamic in a marriage, no matter how long you've been married. How's that been going?
So I honestly worried about two things when I retired, the money and too much time with Joe, because, one of the reasons I think our long marriage has worked is that we worked opposite shifts. He worked during the day, I worked at night, and we had a little overlap. But I think that really, in the long run, benefited us. And what we found in retirement is that I am doing a lot of things separately, including 6 hours of pickleball a week. I know this sounds ridiculous. It's what every retiree does. Pickleball stuff. But we've played all winter long. I'm loving it, and I have a bunch of women friends that I have thoroughly enjoyed playing pickleball with. And Joe does his thing during the day, and then we get together for a nice dinner, and then we watch our favorite shows at night. So it's been wonderful. It has surprised me.
Yeah.
Would you say that spending time apart and having your own identity outside the relationship has made it such a success?
100%. I think that's hugely important. I think not only, it's kind of, a long marriage is kind of like having a garden. You know, it's a lot of work. Weeds come up. You have to address the weeds. Sometimes you have to bring in an expert to help you sort out how the garden should be going. We did that. But then, you know, as it gets older and older and longer, you just have this maturity in the garden, and it's really been wonderful. I think I've never been happier, to be honest. And we use a lot of humor. Joe and I have things that we like together, but he'd never get caught on skis. He's never been on skis. So I did that by myself. And we like music together, so we do a lot of that. But I think a sense of humor, really good communicating, and being willing to forgive, give grace to the other person is so important, and know that the overall goal is what we have, which is, you know, 4 decades of memories.
I mean, speaking of goals, I know, like, there's bucket lists, right? For my husband, or at least milestones in life that you look forward to. For, like, my husband and a lot of couples, it's the house, it's the baby, building the family.
Same
You're
career.
Post-retirement, same career. Yeah, my husband and I both work the morning shift, so we're both.
That's interesting. I want to be on the show when you talk about 40 years.
Right. But I wonder, now that you're retired, is there a bucket list that you two have, or milestones that you look forward to?
So we do want to travel more, and I have to say that was something we did sacrifice when I was working full-time. We did not travel very much. We would go to Pennsylvania to see the family, and then we'd go to the beach, and that was pretty much. We didn't have a lot of options. You're absolutely right. We are getting ready to go to Poland in May. That was a bucket list for us because Joe is Polish, and he's been studying Polish for 3 years, and we are hoping to find his family members. So we want to do a lot more traveling, and we forced ourselves to start spending money on that because we know there's probably 10 good years for us to do that type of thing before the knee hurts and the hips give out. And that's a bucket list.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, so everybody says, why are you going to Poland? I'm like, that's where Joe's from. We're going to have a blast. Too bad there's a war going on over there in Ukraine because his family's from the Polish-Ukraine side.
I mean, it sounds like it'll be a trip of self-discovery, right? So you got to come back and talk about that.
Oh, I will.
I love it. I might talk to you off camera because, like I said, I'm just 6 years in. So there's a lot to learn, I'm sure. But I think you make marriage, while I know it's hard work, you all make it look fun.
Well, thank you.
And I'm sure you have a lot of fun.
We do laugh a lot, and I think that's key.
All right. Well, you're staying and laughing with us the rest of the morning.
Yay.
Still got a little bit to go.